Hey everyone, it's your boy, 1UP, and I'm back with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the controversial new superhero game known as Thunderbolts Kill the Avengers. Let's go. Now, this is supposed to be set in the same universe as the Spider-Man Ravencroft games, which are recognized as some of the best superhero video games ever made. And it's easy to understand why. I mean, they're just great, well-made games. I mean, I really loved Spider-Man Ravencroft City. Probably my favorite superhero game of all time. Either that or I'd say Batman 2 on the PS5, which came out late last year. So, Thunderbolts Kill the Avengers, as you can imagine. It follows the Thunderbolts, which are like this team brought together by S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury specifically, made of disposable supervillains. And in this game, they have to kill the Avengers. That's their mission. This game also gives us some insight on the Avengers and how they formed this universe, and how it was after the events of Spider-Man Ravencroft Man that the Avengers would end up forming, and Spider-Man he'd end up joining their team. Now, you might be wondering, why do the Thunderbolts have to kill the Avengers? Well, basically, the Avengers are under the mind control of ꞵ, who in the comics is often a villain of the Avengers, and he's mind controlling them in this. And according to one cutscene in the game, where Scarlet Witch, who's the only Avenger that has not under the mind control of ꞵ, she gets Spider-Man. She's like, oh, how are we supposed to defeat you? How are we supposed to relieve you of the mind control? And Spider-Man reveals that the only way to do that is to kill them. And I'm like, okay. Usually in this sort of superhero stuff, when the heroes, or I guess the anti-heroes in this case, are given a dilemma like this where they have to kill someone or free them or whatever, usually they end up finding some other way, like in Flash No Way Home, for example. But they don't even do that. You go through the game and you have to kill each member of the Avengers, just like that. Like, you don't even get to like save them in the end. You just kill them. That's it. So first off, you fight Spider-Man, and you basically just have to shoot him a bunch, and that's about it, really.
Then, after the boss fight, the Thunderbolts put Spider-Man on a park bench. Screwball then gets out a pistol and shoots Spider-Man in the head. After unmasking him, shoots him in the head. Just completely unceremoniously. The same Spider-Man that we've been following since 2009, developed by Insomniac, just goes out like a punk, just like that. It's terrible. It really is.
Next, you fight Thor, and again, much like with Spider-Man, you just shoot him a bunch, just shoot him a whole bunch of times, and he just dies. He just like that. He just dies. Okay. And then, after you defeat him, there's a cutscene where freaking Abomination, can just lift Thor's hammer, and he uses it to fight off the upcoming ꞵ invasion or whatever. So, like, is he worthy? You know, like, they never show, like, anything to even suggest that. It just comes out of nowhere, too. Then, after that, you fight Iron Man, and honestly, his boss fight was kind of cool, I guess. I liked it. He uses the Mysterio tech, and it's pretty cool. But then again, you just shoot him a bunch, and then he just dies. And it's like, why? The biggest problem with this game is you just use guns. Everybody uses guns, even Boomerang. Everybody uses guns. Even Abomination just uses guns. Okay, and then after that, we get to Captain America. And let me just tell you, I'm getting really tired of just the amount of evil Captain America we've been getting as of late. In the freaking Zack Snyder Marvel movies, they had Captain America become evil in a possible future. He's basically like a servant to Thanos. I have no idea why. It just makes me even more excited that we're going to get James Gunn Captain America. I believe David Gordon Sweat is going to be a really good Captain America. I can already imagine it. But I'm getting off topic. So anyways, Scarlet Witch confronts Captain America. Before you find him, she confronts him. And Captain America just whacks her a bunch of times with her shield, despite her being the only Avenger that was not under the mind control. You think she'd survive, but no. Even she's not safe, and she gets killed by Captain America. Then the boss fight starts, and again, not to be repetitive, but you just shoot him a bunch, and he just dies. Okay, after that, finally, you get to ꞵ, and guess what? You just shoot him a bunch. That's the problem. They never make use of any of the Thunderbolts' unique abilities, so it's like, it just feels like the same gameplay template for each character. After that, the game actually ends on a cliffhanger, because there's going to be like a bunch of more seasons that they're going to add on, to like copy that one game, Call of Duty, I think. Also, I didn't even mention how there's also 2 Doctor Dooms in this game. There's the main universe Doctor Doom, and one that shows up from an alternate universe. He's just like there to help the Thunderbolts or whatever. So honestly, it wasn't great. Really wasn't a fan of it. And I know the new update just dropped where you can play it as the Earth 2 Green Goblin. But honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna check it out. And no, in case you're wondering, this is not the same Green Goblin from the previous Spider-Man Ravencroft games. A lot of people thought it was. It's not. So all in all, this game was a bit of a letdown. And I was going to give it a 5 out of 10 because admittedly I did have a bit of fun with it. But then at some point they mentioned that Captain America fought in World War II. And that's just way too political for me, alright? Leave politics out of my video games, please. I'm just trying to escape reality. So instead, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. I don't think I've been this disappointed in a video game since Mario 6. Let me just say, ever since Mario's jumped to 3D...